Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, where it feels like we're getting really close to the end, though Junko is also really dragging out this Izuru Kamakura reveal. I still think it's Hajime.
Isn't that right, Hajime?
Yep. Huh?
What? What?
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a lot to take in, isn't it?
Alrighty. If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
That's not really explaining.
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura!
So, you guys didn't know about this either.
Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever.
Except he has many, doesn't he?
But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
I'm Izuru Kamakura? Okay. Not really sure what we're going for here, so...
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along! Ultimate hope!
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like
I
that?
didn't mean to... Sorry, wrong button.
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata! I've always had that name ever since I was born!
Maybe it's an alias?
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope? That might be Izuru.
Maybe? And this isn't really pertaining to this argument here. Maybe Izuru was the name of the actual founder of Hope's Peak Academy, and that was a name Hajime took upon himself after he got all the talents bestowed upon him? I think... Let's see, what did Hope's Peak Academy do to me? I don't know, but if that attitude we saw in the flashback was your real attitude, it wasn't good. I think,
news,
though,
Hajime!
that the answer
Even though you were mocked
is
for being a reserve course
to
student,
agree with
he had a
Makoto.
talent all along! Ultimate hope!
How can someone
I hope
from
that's
such
right.
an amazing...
In order to hide it, was he hidden
We
in
don't
the
have a lot of
reserve
time
course?
on this one.
Then Hajime's name...
There's no doubt I'm Hajime... I've always had that name ever since I was born!
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Oops.
Could it be created hope?
Ah, darn it. Get it?
That must be it!
Okay, good.
Created hope. Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan? Hope Cultivation Plan? What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
So they could give people talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create?
For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder.
Okay, that makes complete sense. It wasn't a name that Hajime took upon himself, it's the name of him as an experiment. I understand.
And called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Okay,
Izuru Kamakura Project?
that's you.
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
So, when you say a little while ago, how little of a while ago?
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
Because they don't matter to them?
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve course students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else.
So now another question is, was it really Junko who corrupted Hajime, or was it the Hope Cultivation Project that turned him into what he was?
You still don't get it? You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
What?
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
And after many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Did you say transformed?
What did they do to him?
I don't know, but it is probably not good.
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes.
Was he
By
tortured?
directly interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata
So they completely changed his personality, in other words.
into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura.
And in this process, created a monster.
Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me.
You know what? I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, maybe you played a small part in it, but I think it was this experiment that actually primed him to be receptive to you.
But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close.
So, if he was as incredible afterwards as it seems, how were you able to break his spirit?
Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand.
Well, the most evil acts require a sense of righteousness.
I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
That makes sense.
Did they really do something like that?
Apparently so?
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
Yeah, but not a pleasant one.
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
So if they actually altered his brain, like physically altered his brain, how did taking his memories make him back into old Hajime? That also makes no sense. Because even if the memories are gone, his brain's still physically changed, right?
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Huh?
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Okay, so was suppressing the memories what actually caused the major changes?
Huh?
That would make sense then.
Emotions? Thoughts? Hobbies? He doesn't even have a memory?
So is his actual past really still suppressed? Is what he has now an imitation? Or did you uncover it?
It sounds like he is a completely different person.
I mean, that's what she said.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar.
Okay, alright, so it's not just me who finds it to be very confusing.
The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
Okay.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
Yeah, me too. Isn't writing wonderful? You can just fill in all of those awkward plot holes.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Really?
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown...
He'll disappear.
And all of that being done, if this thing went to its fruition the way it was originally designed, would it have been successful, or would the fact that his brain is physically altered and everything prevent that everything from being re-uploaded and taking over?
Disappear?
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
So now the question here also is, would Izuru be as bad or worse than Junko herself? Disappear? I'm going to disappear? Disappear. 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 Disappear? Disappear? And we have fractured the matrix. Oh, hello. That's a lot of hair you got there, Hajime/Izuru. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Because this program will suppress who you are now. Now all of this starts to make a lot more sense. Huh? Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We really seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There is no reason to meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? No, he doesn't. Be careful, Hajime, you will have an aneurysm.
Hajime?
Was that me? No, that's not me!
I'm sorry, dude.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this.
So here the question is, can you resist becoming who you were in this instance and defeat what you yourself set in motion?
Huh?
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
How could you guys be so careless as to allow him to do that?
It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try.
If that's true, I still don't know how far we can trust you, Junko.
Then...
Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
I do? I already know how I can be saved? Oh, jeez. Well, time's running out, so...
I see. I just need to choose graduate then.
Huh?
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body.
Will it work, though?
So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless, happy ending.
I'm beginning to feel I may have chosen wrong there. Because if what she said just a few minutes ago is correct and his brain's been changed, then uploading his avatar will have no effect. Oh, jeez.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
This is all so difficult.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here.
Is there a time limit on when the shutdown has to be began?
I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place?
No, they don't have to. We don't have to do anything.
What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
I do not agree.
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right?
Yeah, at least part of them does.
Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate.
It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think?
Yeah, kind of for the first time, I'm beginning to feel that despair.
And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it. The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much.
Don't listen to her, Hajime. Come on. You're the ultimate genius. Tap into what's lying beneath there and find a way out of this.
Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for?
Do it for everyone.
For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you?
Do it for the ones you have met. For the ones that do appreciate you, and also for all those others.
Does that sound like hope to you?
Yes. Come on, Hajime.
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Hold on.
I'm just not sure what the right choice is here.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
Kind of. The thing is, can't you guys contain her? What's going to happen to the world if Izuru escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
I don't know, but it's probably a pittance to how many people who have heard that phrase so much they have PTSD now.
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that?
I mean, it sounds like a good thing.
You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world.
Memories can be replaced.
Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories, and everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living.
Yeah, except for the 3 who came in here specifically to rescue us, because you won't let them graduate, will you? The thing is, their insertion into this is strange, because if we need a majority, and we barely have enough to do a majority of 16, or 15 rather, because I guess Chiaki doesn't count, then how are they considered students who need your permission to graduate when they're not adding to the total number? Right? If they add to the number and drive it up to 18, then we still don't have enough.
Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
I don't know. But we have to
You guys,
sacrifice...
You can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
Yeah, and whether we're willing to sacrifice 3 people who have risked everything, separated from the Future Foundation, and now have risked their own existence to save us.
And which is true despair?
What shall we do?
I don't know.
You're asking us?
Do we have to make a choice? How do we work through this?
You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
Because everywhere Junko goes and everything she touches turns to chaos. What have we got, another argument?
If everyone can overcome despair, you guys should be able to grasp true hope.
We have one bullet?
If our memories up until now disappear, I will not even remember the reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but I want to see Peko one more time.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
Just notice the countdown's
We won't
going
let
weird.
them do that.
This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I don't even see anything to shoot.
I know, but
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
I'm not sure. Graduate or shut down? The world or me? Did we just take damage? Why are we taking continual damage? Hope or despair? They're telling us to choose? To choose between that? Is this the final showdown of the game? Why? Why do we have to choose? Still, oh. Okay. Yes?
I can't do it.
Huh?
What can't you do?
Can't do it?
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone! This is just too much.
I completely understand.
Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear? I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
Maybe?
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden. Don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Well, you're not. They came here, they risked everything to save you.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future! Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem!
Come on, Hajime, this is not you. Think about what you're saying.
That's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez, once again, this went exactly as I expected.
That's not good.
I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens.
What are you hinting at?
Well, I can say that, but the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game, a world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine, I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair.
I don't think that's accurate either.
That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends.
That seems like hell to me.
Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever, and ever 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 and ever.
What? What? What's going on? Did I screw up? Should I have done something? Should I have shot despair?
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's
Okay.
fine to stay like this for a while.
It's not really a
Young
bullet, is it,
master,
Niall?
That is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
Should I have copied
All right!
Eternal
let's
Game Utopia
party!
as a bullet?
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki! Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess? I've prepared you a training regiment.
Ooh, if you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
After all this time?
What was this again? The only thing I saw was Game Utopia. I can't shoot it with itself, right? Oh well, there's no need to think about it. I wanted this ending.
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
It's the only thing I
guess it's
saw
fine
to
stay like
copy.
this for a while.
I didn't see anything else to shoot.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
It's exactly the
Yes,
same as
there's
before,
no way I
right?
would forget.
And with this,
Why is the
Junko's
bullet
gone.
gray?
All right! Let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
Right?
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki! Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess?
I've prepared you a training regiment.
Ooh, if you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction?
So do I just shoot Eternal Game Utopia with Eternal Game Utopia?
After all this time?
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
Oh, wait, this one. This is new. Hello, Chiaki. Did I get to keep that bullet? Please tell me I got to keep that bullet.
All right, a game reset.
No, it's
And
just
with this,
looping
the world
forever.
will continue to loop.
We don't want
Eternal
that.
game
We don't
utopia
want that.
Sounds like fun.
This world.
Yeah. But what did I just do?
Who are you?
Who are you talking to? Yourself? Chiaki. Hello.
I'm just a part of the game, but you guys aren't, right?
Chiaki? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Did we just break everything?
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, don't you think they're messed up? Telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose.
What do you mean, someone like you?
Seriously, I've had enough. Tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand.
Then understand.
Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up?
Yeah, I won't disagree, it is, but still there are things that must be done.
Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left.
Just because there's not a trace doesn't mean that she didn't exist.
You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Really?
Huh?
Is there a backup of you or something?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear.
Oh, Chiaki.
What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
You're right, but...
You're probably just scared, right?
Of course he is.
Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
Yeah. I'm scared.
Thing is, life's a burden. Even for those that aren't dealing with things as horrendous as you guys are. That's life.
I'm obviously terrified of that.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
That's right, Chiaki. Beat some sense into him.
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
Then choose to be that person.
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right?
There's a lot of things much more important than that.
What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself. Just like how you were in the past.
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
Are we now going to repeat this?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world.
Is this actually Chiaki talking to Hajime, or is this Hajime talking to himself?
So it's going to be all right. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Hey, Chiaki. Can you tell me something?
I guess in the end it doesn't really matter as long as he comes to the correct conclusion.
Which choice should I make? My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility, too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Is that possible? Can he reach down into what he is, what he was, and combine them in a way to make something better? Something that still is Hajime, but with the powers that they granted him?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game.
Right. Except in a way we are.
You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
How? How do we do that?
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level. You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything.
Are we talking about the shutdown sequence or something else?
I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
Oh, how I wish that were true.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Of course, games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
But this isn't a game, right?
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself. Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime. Come on, I'll help out too.
Help?
Are you going to reappear? Oh my god.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself.
Oh god, he's bleeding through.
It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine. I can't choose the future.
See, if you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
Is this going to be like the first game? Sort of? This is me? Is this really me? So uncool. It's totally uncool.
I have no talent at all.
Yeah, it looks like.
I was even betrayed by the academy I admired.
Just keep breaking everything.
Disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko.
Well, not with that attitude.
It's the Future Foundation's fault. Even so, not mine. Even so, I can't choose the future. Even so,
Okay. Hello?
No matter what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear. Everything that happened here, it won't be meaningless. If you guys carried the burden of both hope and despair, you should even be able to create the future. Even if it's a convenient miracle, If you just do it, things will turn out okay.
I don't understand what you mean when you say that, but...
That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away and give it everything you got. I'll be cheering for you too.
That reminds me. I forgot to say it again.
Goodbye. Awaken? Oh, the memories you made here disappear.
Why everyone died.
Come on, wake up.
If we don't rid the world of despair,
Wake up.
the tragedy will start once again.
Does how fast I click even matter?
If we turn back into ultimate despair, we might be killed by the Future Foundation, right?
This is your responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
It's not my responsibility.
I don't have a word on my bullet.
It's the Future
I
Foundation.
don't have a cursor either.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
Okay, well, I can't shoot. I just tried.
You can't lose hope.
Store power?
If the memories we
Just
made
hold
here
the button
disappear,
down?
I will not even remember.
That bullet looks uncomfortably
everyone
like
died.
something else.
You
Future?
can't lose hope.
If the memories we made here
I did-
will not even remember why everyone
I'm not
died.
pushing
If we
anything.
don't rid the world of the tragedy will start when
I want to see Becca one more.
If we turn back into, we might be killed by the.
This is your responsibility.
It's not my responsibility.
Hey, well, this
It's
is
the Future
different.
Foundation.
They're both hope and they're both... A conclusion will never be...
No, that's wrong!
Holy shit.
There won't just be hope. There will probably be a lot of despair, too. I don't know what kind of future awaits us.
Well, I don't either, but it looks like Hajime actually did what I asked.
But our futures are ours. I won't let anyone take them.
Can we destroy the virus? Is that what Chiaki was hinting at?
Huh? Who the hell are you?
I've decided. I'm done running away. I will fight for my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me. It's not for anyone else's sake but my own.
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on? Is this a serious bug or something?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
Oh, really? I guess we have one choice.
You despair because you yearn for hope because you despair. Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Just shut the hell
Infinite
up.
cuts?
If you
I
do
like
that.
that.
This game is going to continue. If you don't want that, just turn off the game.
Even so,
You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
I'll never let anyone choose again!
All right, Hajime. Oh, we're just doing everything, aren't we?
I don't want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already. A miracle won't happen. What is this crappy feeling? I don't want anything. Izuru! You have no argument.
Let's do fever time, shall we?
The future will make you suffer. Just give up already. You're not hope. I don't want to lose anything. Any choice is despair. You're not hope. You have no argument.
Don't I?
You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do anything.
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Hello, Chiaki.
heck is wrong with you? Why is there a bug like this all of a sudden?
The only bug around here is you. And you are about to be squashed.
Everyone, let's shut this game down!
Let's do this.
Huh? But...
Don't you get it? If we start the shutdown sequence, we'll...
There's never only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way. The future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities than that. Let's leave this place with confidence, and from there we can just create it on our own. The future that we want.
What are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is going to happen.
It wouldn't be strange if a miracle happened. This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we want.
Even if you talk big, if you leave here, you're just gonna forget everything.
The music disagrees with you.
That goes for everyone else!
We just have to press these two buttons at the same time, correct?
That's right.
I wonder. I do not really understand it myself, but... I just saw it.
Did you just have an experience similar to what Hajime did?
When my body felt so heavy that I could not move. When I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea. It was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it. Like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light. The one who shined that light, it was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime?
Are we talking about Chiaki?
The future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right? Then, there is no way we can stop now.
Seriously, that's a suicidal decision.
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this will play out.
But it's really the only choice we can make, isn't it?
But... I heard her voice.
This time I think he's talking about Echo.
In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me. I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff.
Obviously.
If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know? That's what it means to be confident, right? Then, I'm gonna choose this!
Man, this sure is getting annoying again.
Come on, Kazuichi.
But if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now. If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
You all... Why?
Because you miscalculated. Again.
Why? How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
Because it's better than the alternative.
Because we believe.
And because they can overcome it.
Huh?
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you. We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay. We believe we can even create our own futures.
That's impossible. That can't be hope. It's not even despair.
I don't think you know what those words you use so often actually mean.
What is this?
Hajime, everyone, thank you.
I'm not the one you should be thanking.
Huh?
Okay. Well then. I'll take it.
Well, let's get started.
Let's see where this roller coaster goes.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end, right? This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we're the ones who are going to create.
I certainly hope that's what happens. Hello, Usami. You got your stick back. Get her. This is great. So the shutdown sequence is Usami absolutely destroying Digital Junko. This is great. Talk about in pieces. Well done, Usami. Would you give it up and go away already?
Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again. How fun. Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back. Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair.
Uh-huh.
That is just so hopeless.
Bye-bye.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
Yeah, I mean, why did Chiaki appear? I guess that was just to Hajime, though?
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
At least, this wasn't the ending prepared for them.
True.
This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose?
Even so, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them.
I mean, you can help.
This game world is going to end soon. There is nothing more we can do.
Regardless, there's no need for us to do anything.
Man, it's collapsing.
Yeah, it is.
You're right.
So will we actually remember anything, or is it like they say, that this will all be not even a memory?
I am sorry to trouble everyone, but even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Well, it will have meaning in that we prevented Junko from escaping to wreak havoc upon the world yet again.
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too.
You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
And stop stalking Sonia.
People can't change that easily, you know.
Well, whether it has meaning or not, it all depends on us now.
Yeah.
Time's almost up.
I'm pretty scared.
I am scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right?
I think so.
That's the future.
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or the others. You guys better remember me too. Mine.
With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
That's a relief. but make sure you hold back as much as you can.
So, this is the end. But it's just the beginning. Isn't that right? It doesn't change how scared I am. I can't help feeling scared. So scared, but...
Thank you. Thank you, Chiaki. Phew. I finally said it.
Not goodbye.
Me too. Thank you. I'll never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere. 'Cause we're all friends after all.
Well then. Well then, are we going to get another after credits vignette like we did in the first game? Well, we got a giant cell phone. And so, the incident is coming to an end. The incident riddled with absurdity, with nonsense, with sheer irrationality, is about to lower its curtain. An incident smaller than Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most tragic event. Smaller than that which must not be named. An incident so small, it doesn't even have a name. The world will never know what happened here. Not now, not in the distant future. Honestly, it's probably for the best. As long as they remain here.
Apparently they've finished the preparations. We can leave any time.
They're going to stay on the island? Okay.
Then, I guess we should get going.
Hey, Makoto. Is this really okay?
What, leaving them here by themselves?
You're the one who said, leave the questions to me, so I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case.
Really?
I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Can you actually trust them to do what they said?
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
Oh, so the others didn't wake up after all?
I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
Whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
So that means everything that we were told about the memories and stuff not uploading was wrong? Or at least partially wrong?
It seems that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem.
Is it just me? Or does Kyoko look a lot older in this picture? Byakuya and Makoto really don't, but she does.
Even if there's the smallest possibility, they're still trying to create that future for themselves. In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle.
I prefer not to.
But strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it. They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future. Maybe, for people like that, miracles are inevitable. Don't you think?
I don't. I don't think miracles exist.
As cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
haven't grown up?
That's the main reason we decided to come with you.
Because he hasn't grown up?
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This time. However, what comes next is going to be difficult for us.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
A cutscene?
We need to work on concealing it.
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that. I was gonna think about it while I was on the ship.
Good luck. I'm not going to help you that much.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
Yes?
Then let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. There's still a lot we must do. Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
It seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Plus, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
Who, Toko?
Then let's go. We must create our own futures too.
Well, all in all, I'm kinda happy Toko and Hiro weren't here at the end.
And so, the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well. The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea. You can try to go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there.
That is very true.
Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata. My future lies here.
The day before the future. Goodbye, Monokuma. We got Easter egg, Usami strap, Danganronpa IF or 1F, and I guess that's it. There's no after credits scene. I guess the epilogue was it. Cool. Well, just like the first game, I really enjoyed this. I'm actually not certain which game I liked more. It's been a while since I played the first game. They're both really great. But we will definitely be doing game number 3. We may even do Ultra Despair Girls before game number 3. I haven't quite decided yet, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this series. If you have, let me know in the comments, and by leaving a like below, it really does help tremendously. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.